everyone, this is Chris King with the My Gym Enterprises Support Division. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a new and creative setup using your nesters. Every week, hopefully, or every month, we'll come on and we'll show you some new things, different ways you can use your equipment and different things you can do as far as setups. No, my gymmers love good setups, so let's get rolling here. Some pieces of equipment that I have here that I'm going to use is we're always looking for things to do with our nesters and how to use them in different ways. So some of the equipment you see in front of me I'll talk about, and then I'll get to the actual setup. So in this particular setup, it's going to be called the rocking bridge with the nesters. So you're going to need both of your nesters, you're going to need a ladder, and you're going to need a plank. Now the ladder and the plank are going to be used in our setup this week in our adventure with the airport. So they're going to be part of this, so it's on the floor and it's easy for transitions for that particular adventure, but they'll be part of our setup here as well. So I'll show you that. We're going to need your plank slide, which contains the notches on both ends. That's going to be the key to your rocking bridge. And then after that, you're going to need two trapezes. I'm going to show you in just a minute how to use these. And for hooking your ladder up to your nesters, your ladders here, your nesters here, you're going to need an adapter. You see some little mats and things laying around as well. I'll go over those at the end. They have no specific usage as far as the actual setup, but we always want to make sure our setups are safe. All right, so let's get going. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can use these trapezes to make your nesters a little bit more functional for some different things. So the first thing you want to do is you want to use this opened end of the nesters, and you want to take your trapeze. I'm going to use these top bars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang the trapeze on the outside, then I'm going to wrap the two ends of the trapeze around at least once to the bar, and then hook right here. You see I'm going to take off one of these hooks that's already there, and I'm going to hook this back to itself. What this is going to do is it's going to tighten, it's going to hold itself. If you feel like there might be some safety issues, you can always add a bead of tape to these to further secure them. But what this is going to do is this is going to be the basis for our rocking bridge. So now I'll take and I'll do, this one's all set. One hook on the two ropes wrapped around once. This isn't going anywhere, but it allows for some movement. So what I'll do next is I'll take and I'll do the same thing over here. So the same thing, I'm going to take off one of the clips. I'm going to put this up to where I want it. I'm going to wrap it around once and attach it back to itself. All right, once again, if you feel you need some tape for either one of these, you can always wrap a bead of tape. But as you can see, I can put all my weight on these and these aren't going anywhere. All right, so I'm going to show you how you can put all this together and make a really, really fun setup for the kids when they come in this week. So what I'm going to do is you need a large space amongst your wall. So I've emptied out a nice section of my wall to use right over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the nesters right against the wall like this. So one of them is here. All right, push it down to give myself plenty of room. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other nester and bring it here. All right, so they're facing each other, and you can see that the two trapezes are facing each other. So to make our wiggly bridge or our rocking bridge, we're going to set the rungs of our plank slide on either nester. The next thing I do is I'll come, set this here, bring this out. So now I've got my rocking bridge. And it's set up against the wall. So you can see it's not going anywhere. I can put all my weight on it. As all things we do at my gym, we want to test and make sure that our weight is good. So I would climb on it and make sure it's good. It is good, but when the kids walk on it, it's going to allow a little bit of movement. At the end of this setup, you would definitely want to scoot everything out a little bit and make sure you have a fat mat encompassing that side and this side, just in case that somebody were to slip off the bridge. Once again, since it has some movement, this would want to be one of your hot spots for the week. So something that you and the staff during your meeting are going to be very mindful of for safety on this object. A couple of different things that you could add to this. If I wanted to add a ladder, which I said, this ladder is going to be part of our adventure in the airport, so it's going to have to come easy off and easy on of this particular setup. So I'm going to take my adapter and set this right here, and I can put my ladder right on my adapter. So now what this does is it gives the kids a way to go up and then across the slide. Also, when I need it for my airport adventure, I can take it right off and bring it right back. All right? So that's one of the slides you would use. And then another way up on this side is I would use my plank. right, so now you can see there's a way up on this side. Once again, it's a plank. You'd probably want to take and bungee this end of the plank over here. You have your rocking bridge. You would bring out, you would put a mat, and then you have your plank or your ladder over here. So that's the entire setup. Something fun that you guys could use in your gyms. If you have any questions on anything, or if you ever want to share any ideas, the support team's here. We'd love to hear from you. But hopefully we can all start to share these ideas on our new community board that's going to be coming out. You're not going to want to miss this. See you at seminar in 2010 to learn more about this community board and how we're going to be able to share these great ideas.